It's good to talk to you today. I enjoy these times. The thing that comes to mind of late is the scripture that says, "Be still and know that I am God." Sometimes there are circumstances in our lives that we are stirred about. They feel unfair. You feel misunderstood. You had different expectations for your life. All kinds of thoughts go through your mind. And generally speaking, they are self-related. What you wanted, what you hoped for, what you didn't get, what you're fighting to get. It's an interesting thought if you'll go down that path. You know, one time, probably many times, but this was sort of like a place where God laid the axe at the root. It was many years ago, and I was having this very same struggle. My thought was, but this is legally mine. It's not wrong to want this. And yet it was withheld from me. I didn't understand at all. There was much sorrow related to it, inward strife, just all manner of things that stirred in me for several years, actually. And one day, I so clearly heard the Lord speak to me, and He said, "Will you just accept this? Will you just submit to it?" I had a picture of Isaac. Remember the story of Abraham and Isaac? Can you imagine? Someone said to Abraham, "Where are you going?" "Well, I'm going up yonder to sacrifice my son." What was going through Isaac's mind? It's a similar thing that we're speaking about, a willingness to lay down your life and to so yield your life to God that no matter what comes or what goes, you accept from the hand of God. In my own situation, it took me a while, but I remember the day I yielded to that, I'll call it a spiritual principle. I yielded to that possibility that if things never changed, I would accept what was taking place as the hand of God. I want to add something here. Women, I'm not talking about living in an abusive situation. I'm not referring to that. You cannot stay in an abusive situation. I'm talking about a principle that we all have opportunity to choose in our lives, whether or not we will accept some things that have come in our life that we might not have chosen, and yet they're there. Part of us wants to run. Part of us knows we need to stay and yield. And that's the principle I'm talking about today. Once you yield, once, as it speaks of in the Old Testament so often, once you build an altar and you put whatever this is on the altar, the Lord will consume it with a fire from heaven. And you'll look at the ashes that are left on the altar and realize He took, apparently, what was most precious to you. But out of the ashes, He will bring back into your life something that came from heaven, not what was on the earth. That's the desire of our heart. To let go of earthly things, even in times when we think, I don't even know how to let go of this. He knows how to bring you to the place. Don't try to make it up. He will do it by His Spirit, and when He does it by His Spirit, it's finished. He may even give you back the thing that you longed for, but it will be entirely different than what you were looking for. But it will satisfy your heart because He has done an awesome thing in your life. Let me just pray. Lord, I pray for everyone listening today on this video. Places where they struggle, places where they've been asking heaven for certain things that have not yet come. Give them the courage to put it on the altar, to lay it down, to give it back to you, to see what you will do with it and what then you will put back in their hand. Bless each one as they go through this process. Jesus is victor, and we claim that for you, for all of us today. God bless you.